Good morning. This is Scott from Scott Shot Media. Today is Monday, November 23rd, and this is what is happening on the mountain. Currently, there are 3 CalTrans projects scheduled for today. 2 of them during the day, 1 overnight tonight. No major accidents to report today. Our weather is going to look decent through Thanksgiving. And then on Thanksgiving Day, and maybe through early in the weekend, we are expected to see some mild to moderate Santa Ana wind conditions. Don't expect there to be too hazardous as far as wind strength or fire threat, at least on the mountaintop. It would be a bigger issue down the hill in the canyons. But of course, it's always something to keep our eyes on, and we will keep you updated on that. There are no fires currently reported on the mountain and no major incidents going on. There were 10 crimes reported on the mountain over the weekend. Currently, Edison does not have any work scheduled for today. That might change later today, and then we'll also keep our eyes out for any public safety outages with that upcoming wind event. 31 new COVID cases reported over the weekend, which was not as bad as late last week when we were getting 25 new cases a day. But still 15 new cases a day is a lot, and we have a long way to go. And then lastly, 1.7 magnitude earthquake reported yesterday in Running Springs. So that is what is happening on the mountain in a nutshell. If you have a few minutes to stick around, we'll go into greater details, starting with traffic. There are currently 2 projects affecting your traffic, affecting your commute today. The ongoing emergency repairs on the 38. You'll have a pilot car at points. You'll be down to 1 lane at points. So just plan ahead, leave a little extra early, and pack your patience with you. And watch out for the crews working on the road. A very dangerous job for them. Also over here in the Twin Peaks area, State Route 189, you're down to 1 lane for some utility work. And then tonight, has been going on for the last couple of months, down at the interchange to 330 to the 210, you may have a closure temporarily as CalTrans widens the 210, and there will be a detour posted. Our weather's going to look nice through Thanksgiving Day, mostly sunny skies, slightly cooler temperatures, highs ranging in the upper 40s to low 50s for the most part, getting down to below freezing in some areas. But the big news is on Thanksgiving Day, we should expect to see an increase onshore flow of some dry and gusty Santa Ana conditions. Should be pretty blustery overnight with temperatures dropping below freezing and winds in some cases gusting to 35 miles an hour. So they shouldn't be too damaging. Hopefully no widespread power outages. Of course, Edison reserves the right to pull the power if they believe it's going to cause a fire. And although we did have that nice snowstorm a couple of weeks ago, it has melted in many places, and it has dried out in many places. And so the fires are always a threat unless we have a significant amount of snow on the ground or a significant rainfall, which we haven't had yet this season. So we'll need to be careful, and we will definitely pay attention to this wind event that's coming up. There's a chance it could fizzle out by the time it gets here, but we should be prepared nonetheless. On the Santa Ana wind scale here, it is for Thursday and Friday, and this is for the entire county. So Thursday and Friday, it is expected to be a moderate threat as far as both wind strength and drying out of our fuel moistures. And then by Saturday, that threat starts to decrease. And then, as you can see, Thursday afternoon, overnight Thursday night, and then by Friday afternoon into the evening, it should start dissipating. Our fuel moistures will stay dry, and so our threat for a new fire start and a new fire spread will be moderate through beginning on Thursday through the weekend. So because of that, the forest will remain under extreme fire danger. All of the fire restrictions in place will still be going on, at least until we get significant moisture on the ground. And that just means that we are under an elevated fire risk for the rest of the year, which is pretty normal for us until we get that significant snowfall, which typically comes in January. Right now, there are no fires or major incidents going on in the mountain. We did have 10 crimes reported, 5 in the Rim communities, 5 in the Bear Valley communities. You can see here some alcohol and drug-related cases, an assault, grand theft auto, and something that we don't see a lot of on the mountain, robberies. Robbery in the Lake Arrowhead area, and then a few robberies, I'm not sure if they're related or not, a few robberies reported in Big Bear City over the weekend as well. In addition to that, there was additional drug or alcohol cases and a burglary reported. Probably didn't feel it, but yesterday morning there was a 1.7 magnitude earthquake reported near Running Springs, basically between Running Springs, between Green Valley Lake and Big Bear Lake. Obviously at 1.7, most people didn't feel it, didn't cause any damage, but good reminder to have your emergency plan in place in case we did have the big one. 31 new cases of COVID reported on the mountain over the weekend. It's too early for today's cases to come out. We don't get the numbers until about noon. But there were 11 new cases reported in Big Bear City, 4 new cases in Big Bear Lake, 1 new case in Blue Jay, 5 new cases in Crestline, 1 new case in Forest Falls, 3 new cases in Lake Arrowhead, another 3 in Running Springs, and another 3 in Twin Peaks. The 7-day average, trailing 7 days, has not changed yet. We'll probably see those change tomorrow when they update the stats. We're still under widespread risk in Bear Valley, still under widespread risk in the Rim communities. Numbers are a little bit better than our previous report on Friday. For our daily risk, the number of cases that were reported yesterday was about 15 or 16, so that gives us an incident rate of 31, or a risk matrix of 31, which is better than the rest of the county reported 46.1. The state reported a 23, and the rest of the country is at a 43. So things are looking a little bit better, or at least over the weekend. But remember to follow your safety protocols. Again, Scott from Scott Shot Media. That is what is happening on the mountain. Follow along for late breaking news, especially on Facebook, what is happening on the mountain, and then we'll report any significant news, any breaking news emergencies on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Periscope at Scott Shot Media. Have a great day.